Hey everyone! I wanted to make some videos to kind of share my creative processes with some of the techniques I like to use. I recently did one about oil painting that I'd like to share with you, so I put this video together to kind of show my process and the tools that I like to use when I do oil painting. So check it out if you're interested. I also did one a couple months back to show my zine making process. So if you make zines and you're looking to get those printed or to share them, you can check my videos and there's a zine making video on there. I'm hoping to do more of these, but for now, yeah, check out my zine making and enjoy this oil painting process. Thanks. So here are the tools that I use when I make an oil painting. My various paints, usually a bigger tube of white because I use that the most. Brushes, Gamsol, which will clean the brushes. Some oil paint mediums. A wood panel to paint on. I use a piece of glass as my palette. I put a piece of cardboard underneath it. I painted that cardboard gray. Kind of helps so you could see when you blend colors better. I lay out my paints on here, kind of just in a rainbow matter. I start with the reds and I just lay all my colors down. I also put my gel medium on my palette and I put my little container of Gamsol on there so I could clean my brushes as I go. You can also put a little container of linseed oil out if you need to thin out any paints or anything like that. That's what you'd use for that. Here I'm laying out all my paints on my palette on the glass sheet. This is what it looks like. There's the gel medium, my Gamsol, my black, my white, and all my colors. I tone my panel. I chose a blue this time. I put some blue on there. I'll usually just use a bit of paint and I get some Gamsol on a paper towel and kind of just rub it around. Make sure it's just really thin. I'm just trying to tone that canvas panel so that it's not showing through the brown from that wood, or if I was using something white, the white would show. Here I'm looking at my reference. I'm laying in just a rough little sketch just to kind of get the idea. You can use like a white or a darker value to kind of lay in those lines. And now I'm starting to lay down my colors. You're going to want to go, it's fat over lean. So you're going to start with a thinner layer to a fatter layer. That's how you work in oils. So you'll start with your thinner layers of paints and just build them up as you go to thicker layers. And it's going to take some work. There I am laying in some of my background. This is what it's looking like. I like what it looks like, but I need to add in some more contrast. I'll probably put in some lighter and darker values on there, make it pop a little more.